And there they go.
Welcome back to RacingNews.com. I'm Magic, and today we're taking a closer look at Saturday's featured race at Gulfstream Park. Race 6, that's the Grade 3 Royal Delta Stakes. Field of 7 older fillies and mares going a mile and the 16th, 2 turns on the main track at Gulfstream. But all anybody cares about is number 6, Letruska, the 2-5 heavy favorite. Jared Welch with me to talk about her. Jared, first of all, good to see you again. Missed you the last couple of weeks. Hopefully you can get us back on track here. And I kind of give you a gimme here. Letruska seems like a logical favorite or logical horse to win this race.
Yeah, dude, it's good to be back. The sickness has rolled through this house the last several weeks, as it has most feels like most of America lately. Yeah, dude, the 6 Letruska. I mean, what do you want? I mean, she's 2-5. Shows up after a dud in the Breeders' Cup, but I mean, this is not the Breeders' Cup. I think you go through that race and you say, well, that was obvious. I mean, that was the race that people, the Japanese horse won, and it was a huge upset in the court. I mean, she lost by 32. I mean, I think most of us were trying to beat her on the Racing Dudes team at the Breeders' Cup, but none of us thought she would get beat. Most of us, I said. But no one thought she'd lose by 32 lengths and finish 10th. I mean, she just was a non-effort. This is a horse that was going into the race, winning her last 5, nearly her last 8. She got beat by She Dares the Devil. And she had an unbelievable Eclipse award-winning year. Letruska did. So, I mean, to me, showing up here, she's 3 for 3 at Gulfstream Park. She loves this distance. She's 5 for 6 at this distance. To me, there's a reason they put this race early on the card, right?
Yeah, there's a 62.50 non-winners of 2 lifetime claiming race in the pick 4 and not this race. It seems like kind of on a bingo, this is your free space, right? So it seems like she's a gimme. But let's just say, there are a couple of question marks. One, she's coming off that huge defeat at the Breeders' Cup. She had a really wonderful campaign in 2021. As fans of horse racing, it was great to see. But that can take a lot out of a horse. We saw Swiss Skydiver never really came back quite the same at age 4. And now she's going to be coming back at an even older age. And, the mares, especially as they get older, sometimes they hit that wall. And when they decide they're done. And we don't know if that's what happened in the Breeders' Cup distaff. There's a bunch of question marks. So if I want to take a shot against her, even just a small amount of money, what kind of a horse should I be looking at playing instead of Letruska to win?
Well, I don't want to give you too much credit, but you said it perfectly. These mares sometimes they just hit a wall, and especially as they get older. She's 6 now this year. Sometimes you can kind of see the writing on the wall, so to speak. That maybe the Breeders' Cup was like the warning sign, guys. She might be training well, but let's wait. So yeah, if you are like, I am not playing her 2-5. If you're playing her a free square, but you want to try to make money in this race, otherwise, to me, the 3 Crazy Beautiful. I mean, she's a second choice at 4-1. McPeak. I'm getting closer to my area where I could play McPeak at 4-1. I think she's a lock to hit the board. I really do, just because Letruska is going to go, and this horse is going to kind of does. She's like known to like run. She wins races where she's pretty true horse. She just runs in tougher races and is not good enough to win. But when she kind of runs to her level, I think she's very, very, and she always shows up. So to me, Crazy Beautiful coming off a little bit of a layoff there last season in the Comedy, but she's going to give a run. She's a late runner. So to me, if you want to play an upset, she's the horse. If like Letruska doesn't just show up, or just play a straight 6/3 exacta, and just maybe she bangs up there for second.
One horse that's interesting to me is just the inside of Letruska. The 5 horse, it's because she's got Irad Ortiz Jr. riding, and you and I were talking before recording that it's interesting that Jose Ortiz and Irad Ortiz Jr. brothers are kind of riding back and forth, taking turns on Letruska. Both have won multiple times on her, not really ever giving bad rides. So it's different circumstances have led to that. Are you interested in the 5 at 20-1 with Irad jumping theoretically over to that horse? It's really intriguing, right?
Dude, you and I talked about this horse a lot before we hopped on here, and it's weird, right? I mean, like you said, Irad and Jose have kind of switched back and forth on Letruska. Irad last 3 starts on Letruska, now is on the 5. I was hoping you'd say the name so I know how to pronounce it. Key Biscayne. Let's go with that.
You got it.
At 20-1 is interesting, right? This horse is mostly a turf horse, but guess what? The horse mostly wins when it's not on the turf. So I don't know, the horse isn't awful as a late runner. Would it be shocking the horse won? Yes. Would it be shocking if the horse finished second, third? No. I mean, this race is not great. So to me, I might even play like a 6 over 3-5 or something, that way. And if I don't feel the need to waste a spot or waste money by putting, boxing that where I don't think the 5 can win. But to me, putting it over, I mean, we've seen this time and time again where you can make money off short prices because of who comes in underneath. So to me, the 5, I mean, if you're feeling a little saucy, play the 5 underneath.
20-1. If you can get 20-1 on that horse, especially, I don't know, with Irad jumping over, might raise a few eyebrows other than ours. But,
yeah.
Head over to racedudes.com. We've got free picks for every race, every track around the country. Go to youtube.com/racingdudes and check out all of our coverage of the Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks Trails, along with the Dudes Who Bet Sports. For all the sports betting segments, we've got you covered over there as well. Hit like if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you like it. Tell us below in the comments who you think's winning the Royal Delta. We'll see you at the track.
This has been a presentation of RacingDudes.com, your destination for all things horse racing and sports betting. Whether you want free winners, expert insider picks, up-to-the-minute trackside weather reports, or podcasts and videos for bettors of all skill levels, never make another wager without visiting the Racing Dudes. First,